Hello, welcome back to the channel. You are watching the Voice of Mzansi. Thank you for tuning in. Today's topic is one stirring up heated debate across the nation. The president of Operation Dudula has declared that foreign nationals should not be part of the upcoming national dialogue. Stick with me to the end so you can hear the sources and verify everything for yourself. And before we begin, if you're new here, go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss updates on the big issues shaping our country. Operation Dudula, the grassroots movement turned political party known for its anti-immigrant stance, recently made headlines again. Their president, Dudula, stated that foreign nationals should be excluded from the national dialogue. Into this forum, meant to shape South Africa's future, they say some people don't belong. This raises important questions. A national dialogue is supposed to bring everyone to the table. After all, South Africa's constitution affirms the rights of all who live here, regardless of nationality, to be heard. But Operation Dudula's position pushes a different view. To understand it, let's unpack the context. South Africa has seen countless protests, marches, and news grabs from Operation Dudula in recent years. The group formed after the 2021 unrest, and from there expanded into a political force calling for enforcement of immigration rules. They've blocked foreign nationals from clinics and schools, protested in townships, and challenged migrant shop owners, actions that quickly drew criticism from human rights groups who say these acts breach fundamental rights. By pushing international nationals out of national conversations, Dudula seeks to prioritize South African citizens. They argue that when planning the future, whether it's about unemployment, housing, or health, only those with permanent stake in the country should speak. Some South Africans agree. Unemployment is sky high, housing is scarce, and clinics are overwhelmed. Citizens often feel their concerns are being sidelined. On streets and social media, citizens point to foreign nationals as part of the problem. Whether that's fair or not, that frustration fuels Dudula's message. They say this isn't xenophobia, it's self-prioritization. Others see it differently. National dialogues are about inclusivity. They say excluding foreign nationals creates polarization, not unity. Furthermore, it ignores that countless migrants, especially in cities like Johannesburg, contribute to the economy. They work, pay taxes, run shops, and send remittances back home. They argue shutting them out not only ignores those contributions but also threatens our nation's inclusive fabric. Departments like the SACC, South African Council of Churches, have pushed for fully inclusive national consultations. They warn purely citizen-focused dialogues risk escalating xenophobia and distrust. The integrity of the dialogue is compromised if parts of the population are excluded. From a moral standpoint, others point out that many immigrants flee violence, poverty, and collapse in their home countries. As neighboring Africans, should we deny them a voice when discussing policies that affect their lives, especially when their futures are tied to ours? Operation Dudula counters that the national dialogue should focus on building the nation from within. They argue that while compassion matters, solutions lie in rebuilding South African systems, education, healthcare, jobs, before stretching resources to newcomers. They say national dialogue must first resolve citizen crises. But how practical is it to exclude foreign nationals? On the ground, cities are where people live, work, and share space as neighbors, regardless of nationality. Some say you cannot fight structural issues like gangs and exploitation if you ignore parts of society. This disagreement overshadows what a national dialogue is intended to be, a unifying discussion on the direction of the nation. Whether calling foreign nationals illegitimate participants is correct or short-sighted, will define the tone of the next chapter of South African policy. Ordinary South Africans are reacting across platforms. Some applaud Dudula, saying at least someone is willing to voice their frustrations. Others warn, letting exclusion into governance leads to division. This is not just a political talk show line. It may influence how we shape citizenship, resource distribution, and our national identity. If you've come across further reactions, say, from civil society groups, academic voices, or immigrant communities, drop them in the comments and we'll follow it together. Now, amid all that intensity, let me give you a little levity. Someone joked online that Dudula's motto could be, "Only citizens allowed, foreigners can watch the show from home." Another quipped that dialogue sounds serious until someone reminds you it might just be political theater with a harsher guest list. But at the end of the day, the bigger question is this: do we build unity by narrowing who belongs, or by widening the circle to include those who live among us? All images used are for illustration purposes only. Sources. In a nutshell, commentary on Operation Dudula stance. Facebook video of Zandile Dudula stating foreign nationals must be excluded. SABC News reporting Operation Dudula's campaign to restrict migrants from services. Wikipedia article on Operation Dudula's background and ideology. What do you think? Should our national dialogue be exclusive or inclusive? Let's talk it through.